folks, welcome to the Whiskey Hunter. Today, we're going to Bengaluru, India, and we're going to get to know Amrut Distilleries. 5 different expressions from Amrut Distilleries. They're single malt whiskey, there's single malt cask strength, there's single malt peated whiskey, there's single malt peated cask strength, and the very popular Amrut Fusion. 5 different expressions. Let's go. 'Cause I'm the whiskey, 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 the whiskey hunter. Folks, super excited to try the Amrut stuff. I've been trying to track this stuff down for a while, but we got a lot of samples to get through. 5 different expressions. So we're gonna work fast, we're gonna work smart. Let's go. So, first up, coming at you. Amrut Indian single malt whiskey. 46% ABV. Already poured up, going right in on the nose. Citrus. Get some lemon, some orange. A little bit of sweetness there. Can't wait. Going right in for a sip. Cheers. So the orange from the nose, or the citrus, the citrus, kind of now getting a lot of orange on the palate, comes over. Like a strong spice there. But kind of sweet too, like a honey, like a strong honey spice. Very nice. Medium finish. Can get a bit of dryness, some woodiness, oakiness on the finish. That's their single malt. Moving on to number 2. Bottle number 2, Amrut single malt whiskey, cask strength, coming in at 61.8%. Hard to read on these little bottles. 61.8% ABV. A little bit of power here. Going in on the nose, folks. Amrut number 2. This is getting fun. So this is kind of tasting. Haven't tasted it yet. Smell, nosing, similar to the regular single malt. Same kind of citrusy, a little bit of sweetness. Very similar, actually. You don't taste the higher alcohol percentage. Going for a sip. Cheers, folks. So the orange still comes over, but man, everything, whoa, just got a lot heavier and a lot better. Oh, man, I think I only like strong whiskeys. Oh, just heavier. It's like the citrus is there, the spice is there, the honey sweetness is there, but everything's moving slower. Oh, beautiful. Back in. Velvety smooth, and just makes you want to move slower and check out the finish. Sorry.
Check out the finish.
It's just longer than the single malt. Still get that dryness at the end on the finish, but you just get that. It's just overall way more satisfying to me than the regular single malt. The cask strength just has that thing to it. Just like, ooh, I just had a whiskey. Wow. Moving on, folks. Folks, Amrut single malt peated whiskey. Let's try it out. Pour it up. Going in for a sniff. Ooh. Wow. One of the freshest noses so far. Subtle peat, for sure. Very, very light, fresh, almost like a mintiness to it. Going for a sip? Cheers. It's like just goes on pause when it hits the mouthfeel. It's just like a pause, and then there's a release of, not so much the peat, it's like a minty kind of smoke to it. Oof, beautiful. But the nose on this sucker is something else. Going back in, check out the finish. Just a soft hint of peat. Very polite with the peat. If you're someone that's not that into peat and you want to get into peat, this would be a good peat getter into her for you. It's just beautiful. A little bit of cigar smoke coming in at the end. Get that minty smokiness on the palate, and then on the finish, get a little bit of cigar smoke. And it's a 46% whiskey, and this is like easy drinking over here. Cheers to the peated. Oof, Amrut. Impressing the hell out of me over here. That's sample number 3. Moving on. There it is, folks. The Amrut Peated Indian Single Malt Whiskey. Once again, at cask strength, 62.8% ABV. Right to work. Definitely stronger peat than the regular peated whiskey. More stronger in the alcohol too. It just sounds. Just noses more a little bit more fiery alcohol. Not in a bad way. I could dig the stronger stuff. Going in for a sip. Cheers. Oh man, there's that got me a few times there. There's that strength again that I was talking about on the last cask strength I had. Just so much better. It's I already like this better than the regular peated whiskey. Just has that heaviness to it. Just makes you feel like this. Great. Something else sweet coming through, shining through. Just check it out. Also getting like a bit of like a crack of leather. Good baking things up. No? I'm getting a crack of leather, and I am getting that sweetness. It's like a hard candy sweetness. What's that candy? Is it a Werther's? Am I making that up? That's the only hard candy I can think about. But it's like butterscotchy, like a butterscotchy, peaty kind of sweetness. And all the while, it is strong, waking me up. It's got that cigar, ashy smokiness to it, the peat, the power. These Amrut cask strengths are delightful. They're my 2 faves right now. The regular single malt cask strength and the peated cask strength. Finish this off. Cheers. That was number 4. Moving on. Amrut Fusion. This whiskey's been winning awards. I think in 2019 it was the world's best whiskey, the best whiskey in the world in 2019, something like that. This is a good one. Last of 5 Amruts. Great stuff so far. Let's see what we got here. Going on those. Still getting peat. I don't know if I'm getting leftover peat from the past couple peaty ones. Now I'm getting a little bit of peat. Am I getting peat? I'm getting something smooth and creamy though. It's like a vanilla creaminess. Going in for a sip, folks. Last one of the night. Cheers, folks. There's some peat there, but the creaminess carries over from the nose. Oof. It's getting like something sweet, chocolatey almost. Hold on. Like a dark chocolate, a creamy dark chocolate, and the peat. Think about that for a second. That's why this thing's winning awards. Oof. Last little sip here, check out the finish. Nice, long, smooth sailing finish. Creaminess stays right to the end. Almost getting some spices, like some nice warm baking spices. Beautiful. And just to show you what the big bottle looks like, I had to go out and get myself this because I just couldn't wait for these samples to arrive. I had to go get the big bottle. Folks, this is one you have to have in your collection. Look at this. Big brother, little brother. You know what we should do? We should try, I've just tasted the mini. We should taste the biggie and see if it tastes as good. It's the same, the exact same. So this is just same, the Fusion, 50%, just in a normal size, man-size bottle. I think it's the same. Just feels better pouring it in the big bottle. Yeah, peat, creamy. Poured a big one for my sixth pour. I think it tastes better out of the big bottle. Could that be real? Is that a thing? Experts out there, let me know. Maybe it's just a visual thing. I'm looking at this, and I'm going, I feel happy right now. And I'm looking at this, and it's almost done, and I'm like, not that happy right now. Got the same qualities though. It's got that creaminess, that creamy, peaty chocolatiness. Long, creamy finish. The Amrut Fusion, I don't know if it's my favorite. I gotta think about this. I love the cask strength stuff. Cheers to Amrut for making some fine whiskeys. Cheers to everyone at home. There you have it, folks. Amrut Distillery. There you have it, folks. Amrut Distilleries from India. My first Indian whiskey, and man, kind of blown away. I'd say the single malt, the cask strength, and the peated cask strength are my two faves. But I think thinking like a practical thinker, you should go with the Fusion. If you're gonna go out and track down your first bottle of Amrut, I would get the Fusion. It's kind of the most well-rounded, I think. Gonna please more people with the Fusion. And then after you get that, then I would hunt down those cask strength bottles. Just try and find all of them actually, because they all have something to offer. That regular peated whiskey was just beautiful. If you want to get some people into peated stuff, if you want to get yourself into peated stuff, track them all down, folks. Do yourself a favor. Thank you, Amrut. Special thanks to my friend Raj, who tried really hard to get these samples to me from the USA, which is not an easy thing to do. He tried a few times, got rejected, and he finally got the stuff to me. So, Raj, thanks for your perseverance. Really appreciate it. And thanks to me for going out and grabbing this bottle of Fusion, because it's great. And I've told a few friends already, this is a must-have for the collection. That's it, folks. Thanks for watching. It's getting cold. Keep drinking whiskey. It makes you feel good. And check us out on Patreon if you want special backstage access to secret stuff. And that's it. I gotta go. 'Cause I'm the whiskey, the whiskey hunter.